Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Jittery J Reacts. Yeah. Yesterday was I had it all planned out. Had about 4 or 5 videos lined up, which I'm gonna do today. Um, but I only got one done and I had to go work on my sister-in-law's car, so life happens. Back today, let's see how many I can get out. For this one, we have Bill Burr on Canceling the Dead. Um, so without further ado, let's get this rolling. Well, put it over here.
Sean Connery died. The great Sean Connery.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
my favorite James Bond of all time. Yeah, and he was getting a proper send-off for about 8 minutes on Twitter, and then the first hairy-legged white chick shows up, right? She's just got to be like, yeah, yeah. Are we really going to celebrate this man who advocated the hitting of women? It's like, first of all, he didn't advocate hitting women, okay? He just said, you know, every once in a while, you give him a little slap.
Yeah, he did say that. But yeah, he's old school. He was up there in age. We lost a great actor there. Some would say not, but I think most would agree he was a great actor. He's another one that's going to be sorely missed. Um, I meant to mention the what looks like a bright light here is actually a fan in my window. It is hot in here. This little room is only like 14 by 9, so it heats up pretty good because it's not connected to the AC or the heater. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this. This is messed up.
It's like, first of all, he didn't advocate hitting women, okay? He just said, you know, every once in a while, you give him a little slap. Yeah, give him a little back of the hand. You remind them who's making the box office. You reset their hard drive. That's all he said, okay? Yes, it's a crazy statement in 2021. 1976, you know, it's not good, but it's not crazy.
Different
Right?
times.
And he's born in 1930.
Way different
You gotta
times.
put the shit in historical perspective. You ever watch? I love old movies. You ever watch movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Yeah. Anytime a woman even has heightened emotion, there's some guy like, get a hold of yourself, eh?
He's right too. I've watched quite a few old movies during the years, and yeah, it was definitely different times. Different behaviors were allowed on TV that aren't now, that aren't socially acceptable now. Like he was just saying, every time a woman got even a little bit emotional, they called it hysterics. And yeah, there was some guy there slapping her, trying to get her under control. And they use that word a lot. Get yourself under control. And yeah, that word was thrown out quite a bit even back then. So it's not just recently that media has been out for the corporations. Not just recently. It's always been like that. Why do you think TV was invented as a way to get propaganda out? At least that's my opinion. Anyway, let's get back to Bill.
Get a hold of yourself, eh? Yeah, go make me a pie. Put it on the windowsill. Right? That's what he grew up watching. I grew up in the 70s. I thought being a truck driver was a cool thing. You know, you had a monkey for a friend. You're going around, chicks showing their titties.
Yeah.
I thought that was the world. I had no...
Clint Eastwood. Any which way you can. Any which way but loose. Oh, man. Yeah, those were some good movies. They were funny. I grew up in the 70s myself, so I started out in the 70s. We'll put it that way. Yeah, he got a point. It was always Tonka trucks and oh, what was it? It wasn't Play School. It was another. It was like Tonka, but it was a different brand that was out back then. I can't remember what it was. It was a knockoff of Tonka. I remember that. They were both metal, but yeah, one fell apart a little bit easier. Anyway,
No idea. That's what I was watching. My thing is okay, so if you're going to cancel all of these fucking dead guys and you're going to shit all over them after they're dead and they can't defend themselves, why are you only going after men? You know, what about all the horrible women in history?
right?
You can't just go after the men. That would be sexist. And this is what they don't want. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, what about Coco Chanel? Great example.
Oh, that's a perfect example right there. Fucking give her all honors, but yet she was sleeping with the enemy during the Second World War, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Why just go after one group when you're trying to cancel someone's accomplishments? Why just go after one group and not everybody equally? That's what they want, is equality. Try it. You say you want it, try it on. See how it fits. You'll see it fits really nice. Equality fits good. But pushing stuff like this is not equality, because you're only singling out one group of people. Equality means equal. I'm going off on a tangent here, but yeah, that's like I said, that's a good example.
And this is what they don't want. You know? I mean, what about Coco Chanel? Great example. Coco Chanel, widely considered a feminist icon. She started her own purse factory, right? The 19-teens or 20s, whatever the hell she did. I can't imagine the sexism that she had to deal with, you know? An amazing accomplishment. Hats off to her, right? However, she was also a Nazi sympathizer. Yeah, that's like half her fucking Wikipedia page.
Yep.
Just sitting there, waiting for someone to read it. Right out in the open, nothing.
Yeah.
So evidently what happened was, in World War II, old Adolf came rolling into town, okay, with his tanks with the Porsche engines in them, took over the town in like fucking 90 minutes. She freaked out. She closes up her shop, right? Figured out where all the head Nazis were staying, what hotel. She moved in there, and she started a relationship with one of the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah. She started fucking a Nazi.
See, I knew it. I thought I remembered that her name right. I thought that's who he was talking about. But yeah. Go on.
You ever see those Holocaust videos? Huh, with those piles of kid shoes? Yeah. She was sucking the dick that did that. Now, just to refresh my memory, what did Sean Connery do again? Oh, you know, every once in a while you give him a little slap. That's what he did.
Yeah.
She's sitting there like, hey, Adolf, what's going
That's just wrong. It's right, but it's wrong. He is ate up. As brutal as ever. He doesn't hold back, I tell you that. I'm loving it.
What he did, she's sitting there like, hey, Adolf, what's going on? She so sold out her own country, she had to flee it at the end of the war. And I have no idea how many dicks she had to suck to get back in it. But I'll tell you, despite all of that, I still don't judge her. I don't. Because I've never been in that situation. You know, I've never been in a country where all of a sudden the most powerful army the world has ever seen comes in and takes it over in a couple hours. She must have been terrified, right? And she's a woman. You know, she's into fashion. They show up with those Hugo Boss uniforms. You know, her knees...
That's just... Oh. Well, let's just say that's messed up. Wasn't what I was going to say, but I stopped myself, surprisingly. I grew up in a not-so-good neighborhood, so I've had to learn to control my language since the kid was born. And 21 years, and I'm still fighting against that urge to swear every 2 seconds. Because it's in my name. It's in my nature. Anyway, run that back just a hair.
Right? And she's a woman. You know, she's into fashion. They show up with those Hugo Boss uniforms. You know, her knees buckle a little bit. Things start getting ugly. People are getting shot in the street. She's freaking out. You know. And she's a woman. And women know, push comes to shove. When you get your back against the wall, no matter how bad it gets, they always have the option of fucking their way out of a situation. They always got that card they can play, right? All women know this. All women know this. Men don't realize this till they go to prison. But women learn this.
You had to throw that one in there. Men don't know what to do till they get to prison. Oh my goodness. He just had to toss that in there, didn't he? Oh.
All women know this. All women know this. Men don't realize this till they go to prison. But women learn this early on. She had the option, and she took it. I can't get mad at her for that, you know? So she's dead and gone. I think she's up there in heaven. I think she made it. She's up there with Sean Connery. Every once in a while they have a disagreement. He gives a little slap, you know? She doesn't care. Once you shit on a Nazi's chest, I mean, a little backhand's not going to freak you out. Jesus can't say anything. He got a hooker, right? Everybody's got a little something.
Oh, I caught that. That is so wrong. But then again, if you read your Bible, it's right. Who showed up but the town whore, for lack of a better word. Mary Magdalene.
Freak you out. Jesus can't say anything. He got a hooker, right? Everybody's got a little something they did. There you go. So, still buy your Coco Chanel. She's still a hero.
Yeah.
She was a victim. She was a victim of that time.
I might have to check out this
She was
homeless guy
frightened.
bit.
She was scared. She didn't know what to do.
Anyway, yeah. That was Bill Burr on canceling dead people. He is just something else. Uh, yeah, like I say, I might have to check out that homeless guy bit with him and Norm Macdonald. There's another one we lost way too soon. Um, yeah. Anyway, uh, if you like this, hit me with a like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop my next video. And if you can find Bill Burr's channel, which I think he has one or two of them, but his official channel, give him a like and subscribe as well. Uh, that'd be great. That's the important thing. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I will see you on the next one.